And we're back.
There's this one time we was playing softball, me and my sister, and she, like, there was a foul ball that went over down in the gully because we were playing at Rhineswell and it has a gully on the left side. I went down and I got it, the foul ball, and I threw it back up and I hollered forward. You know, that's what you do when you're throwing a ball or clicking one or whatever.
We're playing golf.
Right. Well, when I hollered, the ball came down and smacked my sister right on the nose, and I broke her nose with a softball.
I thought this was going to be funny.
And again, there's this one time we played basketball. I did the same thing, except I didn't have to go down in the gully to get it. I threw the basketball at Tangela, and it hit her in the nose, and I broke her nose again. I broke my sister's nose twice.
That's why she's got a plastic nose.
You know, there's this one time. Okay, there's this one time. My sister was drinking on the weekend because we was playing softball in Red Bay. So as we were playing softball, we just having a good time. Mom and Daddy come to pick us up, and when Daddy got there, Tangela was drunk. I am like 13, 14 maybe, and she's only a year older than me. But she's drunk off her tail, off of something, I don't remember what. But Daddy and Mama come to get us, and they were dragging Tangela back, and she was hollering, "I love you, Steve." Well, she slapped herself, and I thought my dad slapped her. And I started crying. I cried all the way home, because I thought my dad had slapped her, and he didn't really slap her. She slapped herself. But I did not know that until we got home, and he finally asked me, he says, "Why are you crying, Sissy?" I said, "Because you slapped Angela." And he says, "Sissy, no, I didn't." And I couldn't stop crying for a few minutes, but then after I realized, that he really did, and she slapped herself, then it was okay with me, because my daddy didn't slap her.
You accused me of slapping you yesterday.
Well, he slapped his hand, like, right in front of me. He could have, but I got some good looking hair tonight. Let me see. Oh, there's this one time my mama let Tangela drive the car, and we went to Red Bay, Alabama to be with one of Tangela's friends. And we were leaving Alabama, and Tangela was driving. She just got her license, just got her license. And we were coming back on that Red Bay Road. I can't remember the name of it. We call it Red Bay Road. And a car in front of us didn't have tail lights, but the car in front of it was turning to the left. So Tangela sort of slammed on her brakes, and we hit the car in front of us, hit the car in front of that, and then we was like on the other side of the road, and people were like all over, and we crashed. Well, I got out of the car. I didn't have anything wrong with me at this time. So when I got out of the car, I was standing on the side of the road, like right beside the car, and then Riley come over the hill and hit the car up where I was at, so I was in shock, and I had glass all over me. But when we got to the hospital, before we got to the hospital, Riley put his coat around me because he thought I was cold, but I was really in shock. And then when we got to Red Bay Hospital, which that's where I was born, and my sister, and my brother. But when we finally got there, they got all the glass off of me and everything, and realized that I wasn't hurt. I was just in shock. Riley come and got his coat back and apologized for hitting us.
So far, all these stories are pretty tragic.
Not all of them. That was pretty fun. There's one time Tangela wasn't supposed to take the car. Oh, let me tell you about this one time. My dad had a souped up black, I don't know, I think it was a Ford truck, and it was awesome. We're not supposed to be driving it. Mark gets in it, my brother, younger brother, and he goes down the road and hits the ditch, and he has to run back home because we didn't have cell phones this time. We were little. Mark shouldn't have been driving. So he come back home saying that he's in the ditch, so we need to get the truck out of the ditch before Daddy and Mama gets home. So we had to go down there, and we got some help to get it out of the ditch, and Daddy never knew it. That's one time nobody ever talked about.
There's that one time.
That was one time. This is one time what Mark was aggravating sometimes, and he got a new BB gun for Christmas, and we pumped that thing up, held him down, shot him in the belly button. Sure enough, that's what we do. And there's this one time that we were at my cousin's house. My cousin Susie, I love her to death. And every night that we spent the night there, you couldn't go to the kitchen or the living room because Aunt Jane and Uncle Ricky was in there smoking and stuff, and the kids have to play in the bedroom, you know, grown up talk, and kids go play that nobody knows what to do these days because kids are all up in everybody's business. Well, we wasn't raised up in their business. So when we were going to bed and we go in the bedroom and play a little bit, we get thirsty and we get hungry, so we want to sneak in the kitchen just to get something to eat or something to drink, or to eavesdrop on Aunt Jane and Uncle Ricky. Well, every time they called us, we got in trouble, so we couldn't do it no more. It was fun time.
And that's another episode of There's This One Time.
With Crystal and Wilson.